Good morning and welcome back to the Gratitude Incarnate podcast. I'm your host, Amanda Rose, and this is the Daily Divine Download. So today I want to talk to you guys about something that I've experienced, along my journey of reaching my dreams and reaching my goals, and that is distractions. And I've kind of found a way that has helped me stay on track and stay focused. And it's something really simple and really easy. So I want to share that with you guys today. So I am working on launching these coaching programs. I have a 1-to-1 that's 4 weeks long. And I also have a VIP 1-to-1 that's 6 months long. And I have some master classes and I'm in the process of writing a book. The book is going to be called Gratitude Incarnate. And honestly, it's essentially what we've been talking about in the podcast, but put into a pretty little package for this book. This has been a dream of mine as long as I can remember, and it's coming true. It's so crazy for me to say that right now, because I remember when it was just like a dream of something that could never possibly happen in my life. And now I have a business consultation set up to publish and sell this book. So in doing all of this, I've really worked on staying focused through this process because I know myself very well and I get very easily distracted. I have a tendency to get bored with things. Doing the same thing too long gets boring to me. So I put a plan in place. And simply what I've been doing, and like I said, this is really, really simple. What I want you to do is think about the goal that you have. Maybe you're a coach that's launching a course. Maybe you're in direct sales. Maybe you're a teacher and the school year is about to end and you're about to go back next year and you have these dreams and goals for things that you want to accomplish next year that you didn't accomplish this year. Maybe you set a resolution in the beginning of the year and you're still working on that goal. What I did was wrote down every single thing. What's the word I'm looking here for? I just basically went on a little rant in my journal about all the things that I needed to do, every single individual step I could think of while journaling that needed to get done to get closer to my goal. So for example, when I decided to relaunch the coaching programs, I made a list of every single worksheet I needed to create, every video I needed to create, every email I needed to send, every advertisement I needed to make, every single thing that I needed to do that I could think of in that journaling time, I wrote down on that paper. Okay. And I started just going through the list. Okay. And if I got to one item and I attempted to do that item and I got stuck or I got frustrated, I just moved on to the next item. So instead of getting distracted in my frustration, I just simply moved on to the next thing that I could do. And then when all those things got crossed off, I would go back to that original thing and that I got stuck on. And the funny thing is, by the time I did all those other things, the answers that I needed for the thing that I was getting stuck on had come to me and I could get past that. Okay. And once you complete that list, you just sit down, journal again, and write down everything else you need to do for the next steps. Okay. Same thing with the book. It started with just an idea. Okay. Then I started writing. Then I said, hey, what do I need to do to make this a reality? So I went through, wrote down the list, and started checking things off the list, speaking with the publishing consultant, making an outline for the book, reading books that are similar to the books that I want to write. So that's all a part of that process. And, when things come along, when I'm working on that list and I have it right there with me and my family comes up and they're like, hey, Mom, can you do this? Can you do that? I need this. I need that. Or, the animals come up and it's time for them to get fed. All those things, when they come up and they distract me, if I need to take care of them in that moment, I can take care of them. Or I can just stick to what's on my list, depending on the priority that they are, So that list, keep that list with you, okay? That's going to be your new best friend. This is going to be a clear guide for you for all the things that you need to do, okay? And once you've crossed off the things on that list, make another list. And I promise you, the best thing about this is it's like its own little reward system, because when you look down on that list and you see everything that you've crossed off, first of all, it's going to give you a major sense of accomplishment, because you can visually see every single thing that you have done, okay? And you're going to feel good. And every time you cross one of those things off, you're going to feel good, and you're going to have this sense of accomplishment. And then, here's the thing. When you run out of list items, you're done. That's it. You've done it. When my book is published and I walk into Books A Million or Barnes & Noble and I see my book on the shelf, that list is done. Okay, and then I can start a new list for a new goal, for a new book, for a new project, for a new coaching course, okay? And we can do this throughout our whole life. So that's what I want to encourage you to do today. Sorry, guys. Having a little bit of trouble talking today. So make this list. Check off the things on the list. When you're done with the list, make a new list. And when distractions come up, you will have this list with you all the time to refer back to. Okay, if you have this list in front of you when you're working and someone comes up and distracts you, you have this in front of you as a reminder to get back to work when you can, okay? And what is coming up next. Plus, it's just a great visualization technique, okay? Because you see what you need to do. You see yourself achieving these things, accomplishing them, checking them off the list. You have a clear vision of where you're headed, okay? And this way, if things come up, you know where you need to go to get back to. You don't feel like you're all over the place. Plans do not always work out the way that we want them to, but they still serve a great purpose, okay? So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Make a list so that when distractions come up, you can get back on track. It's really just that simple. I know, because it works for me. And if it works for me, it can work for you too. Okay? So thank you so much for listening. I'm about to go type all of this up on our new blog on www.gratitudeincarnate.com. Head over there to check out this blog. And while you're over there, check out the offers that I have right now for coaching. If you feel like you're stuck in between careers, relationships in your life, I can show you how to transcend into that next level. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, your desires, I can help coach you and get you there faster. I will tell you over and over again, you do not need a coach. You do not need a guide to get where you're going, okay? You have everything inside of you that you need, but a coach can help you recognize those things that you have inside of you so much faster and quantum leap you to where you want to be, okay? That's what I'm here to do for you. Those are the results that I want to give you. I want to help as many people as I possibly can shift their vibration into one of gratitude and love and abundance. That's what you were born with. That's what you were born to do. And I am here to show you how you can get there so much faster. Okay. Thank you for listening. Have a grateful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.